Today I'm going to show you how to make this super pretty boutique butterfly, and you can make it sit this way, or if you wanted to you can turn these up like so and have them sit this way. So like I said, just a little tweak can give you slightly different looks, so you can play around with what suits you best. And obviously I've got a couple of pom-poms to make the body look a little bit more butterfly-like. So this is a bow we're making, and I actually have everything ready because there's a couple of folds in different directions and things like that. So it's 4 pieces of 1.5 inch ribbon, and it's 29.5 centimeters long, but all the measurements are in the description box below if you miss everything. And you want to pin dead in the center of both pieces, and what I've also done is I've pinned dead in the center of our ends like so. So right in the center and at the ends of each piece of ribbon like this. And with these ones we are going to be mirroring. Okay, so we've got a piece this direction. Put pins in. Want the pins facing in towards you. Try not to stab yourself with any. Okay, and the other thing that I have done is I have heat sealed all my layers together so that they are, just take the pin out, they're joined at both ends like so, so my ribbon doesn't slip around and move. There we go. So choose whichever side you want to work on. We'll go this one, and you want to first turn a triangle to your right. So triangle to your right, and then what you do, triangle down, and then you want to bring this up, and you want to reline that back up with that original pin. So you have this shape like this, and this is what it looks like on the back. And if you twist that up, you get this like point shape. Okay, so to your right, triangle underneath, triangle down, bring this over, line it up with that original centre pin. And what I do, because you'll need to keep all this edge completely even, take this original pin from on top, or one that will go through your ribbon, like so, and repin that in place like this. Okay, then we take this piece, you want to bring it back and round. So take it round and back. And what you want to do is you want this line to be lined up with the centre, because this is going to be slightly longer to give us the loop effect at the bottom. So over, round. Okay, I'll show you the front. This is the shape you'll get, and again, line everything up, make sure all these edges are in place, all straight. As you saw, that didn't quite go as planned. It's better. Then pin through those. And again, purely for keeping the edges in alignment. Just there. So I have those 4, like so. So we've got this shape. So like this is your typical boutique shape, and obviously this is the bit that gives us the butterfly shape at the top, and this is what the back of the bow will look like, and this is what the front looks like at the moment. Okay, now on the opposite side, obviously this way when we went to the right, this time we want to start our triangle under to the left, because obviously we're mirroring this. Then we turn the triangle down, and then we bring the pins up. To line up here. We make our triangle-ish shape here. So again, triangle under to the left against that pin, triangle down and bring it over, line up our pins, and like I said, take that top pin, pin the top so that your edges are lined up, and re-pin the bottom so it's lined up. And like I said, this is the shape that you have at the front. This is the shape that you have at the back. Okay, from the back again, we bring this over and we turn this round against that pin there. So over to the centre pin, curve round, so you have this shape. And again, line everything up so all your edges are completely straight. Repin your layers, like I said, get them all lined. Like so. And again, this one here, like this. And again, this is your front, and obviously this is your left side, this is your right side, and this is what you should be left with. Mirrored images. This is what they look like from behind. And now we can get our stitches in. And we're going to do 6 stitches to get 3 creases on each side. And you want to start where these line up here, and we're going to go from above. So through those layers there, make sure you've got all of them. You can move your first pin. And your last one is going to be coming through where those layers join, like so, to get 3 creases there. So 3. So in, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the back you'll have 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we started at the base on this one. To get them to go in the right direction, we want to start at the top point on this one. And again, you want to start from above. We want to start where those edges all join. And we want exactly the same amount of stitches as we've just done on the other one. So 6 again. And I sort of use the pins to help me with my stitch placement as well, like a little guide. And again, our last stitch from beneath should be coming back up through those edges this side. And again, make sure you're capturing all of those layers in there. We don't want to miss any of them and have any of our ribbons slipping or our loops moving out of where they're meant to be. And as you can see, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total, and you will have 3 on the back, and you will have exactly the same on both sides. Try and get them as even as possible, as you can see, and on the back you will have 3 on both sides, like so. Okay, once they're all in, you can cinch like so, and you will have 3 creases, 3 nice creases on each side. So what I do is, once I've cinched, is I reline that side up, take my thread back, and through that original hole stitch mark that we started, I go straight back through that side. Now if you wanted to, you can, just check, you can make these 2 pieces separately and glue them together. It is entirely up to you. So reline the creases back up this side, and back through the original stitch alignment, pull that nice and tight, and as you can see, you've got the beginnings of your butterfly shape pulling together, and from beneath I'm just going to go up and go through that middle crease just to hold it in place and stop it from coming open. Okay, straight through there, and this will just stop that from happening. Okay, stitch off in the back, whether you personally prefer. There we go. Cinch that nice and tight, and then we can pop that out of the way. And don't be afraid if it's a little bit messy at this point, because we can tweak it. Like I said, you can turn your loops up so that you've got this kind of look, or you can push them back and have this look. So like I said, you can completely play around with it. And decide which sit you personally prefer. I like the up look because it spreads them a little bit more, gives them a more wing-like look. Okay, and then I have got a clip and we are going to attach this to the back. There we go, like so, just across the back here. Let that sit for a second. And then I've got some red 9mm heat sealer end, dot of glue, open our clip back up and put that against the centre. Now with this, I have some, these are flower stems. You get them like this. They are roughly 5 centimetres wide, and I fold them in half like this, so that both the little buds are the same height, and we're going to put a touch of glue across here. Excuse me, that's my ruler getting in the way. And what I do is I put these in the glue, mind your fingers, like so, near the top. And then when you wrap your centre, you'll be wrapping these into the middle. Okay, so we still wrap these nice and tight, as you can see. They're up at the right angle for our butterfly. Now, I got these from the wedding section at a Hobbycraft store. I have tried to find the link on eBay and elsewhere, but I've not located one. So, like I said, I don't even know what they're quite referred to. Like I said, I call them, like I said, flower stems. But if you look in the card making section and the wedding sections in a Hobbycraft store, things like that, card making sections, things, you should be able to locate some of them if you want to use them. Or you could even use pipe cleaners, maybe, something like that. Or if you're a jewellery crafter, you could do wired versions. And then I've got 2 pom-poms, and these are 16mm ones. So not big ones. You could do the smaller ones. You could do the 12 or the 8 as well. With the 8, I'd do 3 instead of 2, but it works with 2 on these. And I just put a dot of glue here and a dot of glue here across the centre. There we go. Sit one up there. And one below. Hold them in place a second. And that gives you your butterfly body shape. With your antennae. And there you go. A lovely boutique butterfly shape. Like I said, this is the front. This is what the back looks like, all clipped up. Like I said, don't be afraid to adjust them. Sit them how you want them to sit. Like I said, because I enjoy both ways, look. This one curves more, if you curve them down, it sort of sits more against the child's head. And up, obviously you get more of a sort of wing curved effect that way. So like I said, have fun with it, play around. If you need any more help or advice, I've got the Facebook group as well. Links are in the description below, along with all the measurements for this style of bow. And like I said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!